Hi, welcome back to Moose and Chemistry. This is redox reaction, oxidation reduction, and acidic solution problem number 10. Here's our redox reaction and acidic solution. Fe2O3 plus CO yields Fe plus CO2. Alright, so now, we're going to do this in an acidic solution. The first thing we want to do is write down our half reactions. So let's look at our first half reaction. Let's look at the CO yields CO2. So we're going to put our oxidation numbers here. That means carbon here will be a +4 charge. And this one, oxygen is -2, so carbon has to be a +2 charge. Okay. All right, so now when we look at that reaction, we're going to see, first of all, that we're going from a +2 to a +4. All right, so let's make this a little bit easier to see. I'm just going to erase all this real quickly, and we're going to go ahead and write this a little bit better. So we're going to put the CO2 here, and we're going to CO2. All right, it's important to give yourself a lot of space. Remember that in this case, carbon is a +4, and here carbon is a +2. So we're going from a +2 to a +4. So we are losing electrons. So we're going to oxidize, and we're going to lose exactly 2 electrons. Pretty darn cool, huh? And we're going to put these 2 electrons out here. Okay, so now let's look at the next one. The next half reaction is Fe2O3 to Fe. So we're going to write Fe2O3 yields Fe. Pretty cool, huh? So now we're looking at that half reaction. Now, notice we have a 2 right here. That's going to be really important in just a minute. So we got +2, there, we got 2 of those, and we've got -2 for oxygen and a +3 for iron. So that's going to balance that out nice and evenly. So when iron's by itself, it's going to be a 0 charge, right? So let's clean this up a bit again, and let's look at what we're going to do here. All right, we're going to go from a +3 to a 0, right? So we are going to gain electrons, and that means we're going to reduce. We're going to gain exactly 3 electrons. However, again, this 2 plays an important role right here. So that means we got to stick a 2 in front of here. But when we do that, we're going to double the number of electrons. So it's not going to be 3. We're going to multiply that by 2. We're actually going to get 6 electrons instead. So right? So that's going to give us this. Let's clean it up here so we can see this a little bit better. So we are going to get 6 electrons. So let's clean this up here real quickly, and you'll see what it's going to look like. So now let's go ahead and put 6 electrons in there. So we're going to go Fe2O3. Remember, that's a -2 charge, and this has a +3 charge, plus 6 electrons yields 2 FeO. So now, look here. We have 2 electrons here and 6 electrons there. Okay, so what are we going to do next? Well, let's go ahead and let's look at this. We're going to multiply this by 3, because all we have to do is get the lowest common denominator between 2 and 6, and it would be 6, so we're just going to multiply the top by 3. So that means this is going to change to a 3 here, a 3 here, and this 2 electrons right there is going to change to 6 electrons. Okay, so that's great now. So now let's look at this. So let's go ahead and clean this up again. And now we know what we've got here. So now it's really, really important. Also, let's look at our oxygens. All right, it's very important. So we got 3 oxygens over here and 6 oxygens over there. So that means we need 3 H2Os over here. So we're going to go take this and go, watch this. We go 3 H2O plus 3 CO yields 3 CO2 plus 6 electrons, right? Now, and that means we're going to have 6 hydrogens. Because we have to balance out our hydrogens that we have here. See that? Okay. So now, it's getting a bit complicated, but things are going pretty well. So let's look at Fe2O3 plus 6. Notice that we have 3 oxygens here. That means we need 3 H2O over here, right? So that means we're going to need 6 hydrogens right here to balance everything out. Okay, so now what we need to do is get rid of things that are common on both sides. So let's go ahead and change our pen color here to red. And now we're going to look at this. Look, we have 6 hydrogens on this side, so we have 6 hydrogens on that side. So we get rid of those 2. We have 3 hydrogens on this side, 3 waters on this side, sorry, and 3 waters on this side, 3 H2Os, right? So we're going to get rid of that there. Okay, we have 6 electrons there. We have 6 electrons there. So all we have to do now is put together the 2 half reactions and we're done. So we're going to get Fe2O3. Pretty cool, huh? There you go. Plus 3CO yields 3CO2 plus 2Fe. And that's it. And we're through. If you like this video, give us a like and consider subscribing so we can grow this channel. You guys be snarly, and we'll see you back here at Musin Chemistry.